Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
I really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I got to go.
Baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has been
Hoping that you
so
drop in.
very nice.
I'll hold your hands, they're just like
My mother will
ice.
start to worry.
Beautiful, what's your
My father
hurry?
will be pacing the floor.
Listen to the fireplace
Really,
roar.
I'd better
Beautiful,
scurry.
please don't
Well,
hurry.
maybe just a half a drink
I'll
more.
put some records on while I pour.
Neighbors might think,
Baby, it's bad out there.
say, what's in this
No
drink?
cabs to be had out there.
I wish I knew
Your
how
eyes are like starlight
to
now.
break this spell.
I'll take your hat. Your hair looks
I ought
swell.
to say no, no,
Mind
no,
if
sir.
I move in
At least I'm
closer?
gonna say that I tried.
What's the sense of hurting my
I
pride?
really can't stay.
Baby, don't hold out. Baby, it's cold outside. such a blizzard before.
Got to get home.
Maybe you'd freeze out there.
Say, lend me a coat.
It's up to your knees out there.
You've really been great.
I feel when I touch
But
your
don't
hand.
you see?
How can you do this thing to
There's
me?
bound to be talk
Think
tomorrow.
of my lifelong
At least there
sorrow.
will be plenty in
If
fine.
you got pneumonia and
I
I,
really can't stay.
baby, it's cold. Baby, it's cold outside. It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all, with those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales, the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales, the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time. Yes, the most wonderful time. Oh, the most wonderful time of the year.
Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Once bitten and twice shy, I keep my distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, it doesn't surprise me. I wrapped it up and sent it with a note saying I love you, I meant it. Now I know what a fool to someone special. Whoa.
Now I should have microphone. Oh. This is gonna be jank. So I was gonna be doing some intro to make the stream a little more exciting, but at this point I haven't uploaded in like 7 months, so what is this? So right now I'm looking at play clip of SpongeBob meme, but Fractal Design North crudely replacing water. The one that says I don't need it, I don't need it, I definitely don't need it. And no, I definitely don't need the new Fractal Design case because this guy has been working perfectly fine. I just got bored. Play clip of carrying it in Subway. Yeah, I was gonna do a playback on the video, fancy intro, but at this point, I just want to build this damn thing. And now we're here. So it's part Christmas gift and part, well, I'm just kind of bored. Let's see. So yeah, it's part Christmas gift for myself, part I just wanted a new case, and part because I'm fearing the potential terrors that may happen because this country has elected Orange Spray Tan as the next president. So tariffs may or may not happen. So I might as well get it now while I want it. Great marketing strategy. So normally and it looks like my intro says I have to talk about the specs, yada yada yada, but then there's no one really watching right now, so we'll talk about that later. Case is a two-tone design, yada yada yada. You know what? Let's just get started, because if this is a YouTube VOD, I don't know if I could even chop it down. So let's just get started. So I'm gonna mute desktop audio, but I am gonna show my Spotify Jam. Why is Spotify Jam not showing up? There we go, Spotify Jam. So you guys can listen into what's playing in my ear right now. Actually, this one. Let me get. And then HVC camcorder. Now there's 2 of them. Nah, let's keep it there. Is it gonna be complete silence? You know what? I want to continue playing. Oh, there's only a few songs left. Now let's finish this. I'm glad that Ludwig is releasing some music like just copyright free. Hopefully the music's not too loud. I'm honestly going by eye. Like I'm just using my audio gain and everything to see if the audio is good. Can't minimize that, but I can pop that. And then I can do that. You know what? No more intros, no more stalling. Well, I'm pretty sure I just did this. Come on. There we go. We got a better camera angle. So, for those who are actually here, I will now be shutting down the computer. As you can see, everything works. So if I put this back together and it's not working, you guys get to witness something. I like this case, but the new one is going to be much nicer. Doesn't mean I don't need this keyboard, I don't need this mouse. I'm going to be moving a lot of things off. That goes out. Ooh. Oh wow, this is super staticky. I'm gonna wear my anti-static ankle strap right now, because this mouse pad is super staticky right now. So, like, I felt the static of my microphone. I don't know if that microphone, I think the microphone picked that up. I just hope my microphone's not broken. Now, how am I gonna get this mouse pad off without generating even more static? Oh, it's so staticky. That was a, oh, LTT mousepad. Surprisingly staticky. Doesn't help that the humidity right now is 13%. Yeesh. Let me, that's a much better angle. Actually, I do need a mouse. That, and in case we need another angle, yeah, that's much better. Well, let's stick to the Pixel. So the A cam right now is actually my Google Pixel 6, which just after our trip from Switzerland, the motherboard failure. So I had to buy a parts phone just to fix it. It's working now. Okay, no more static. Good. Oops. Move the antennas. Bet you I'm gonna forget that these antennas were here. And we got the computer off. Yeah, and then there we go. Surprisingly, this one is on a lower frame rate. They're both 1080-60. So to be fair, this is like a 10-year-old camcorder. LTT screwdriver. No, these are just thumb screws. Like, what am I doing? Where am I gonna put this? On the bed. Oh wait, no. I think I'm gonna put the fractal fractal parts on the bed. This is tempered glass. Where am I gonna put this? Mouse pad. Goes on the mouse pad. How many people are watching right now? Is my chat even working? I'm a dumbass. That's just the IO. Let me see. I'm gonna have to mute my desktop audio. Actually, what other copyright-free music can I play? Because most of the music that I have are, you know, mainstream copyright. Like this is gonna get DMCA takedown if I play it. What to play? What to play? Can I just see everything on? Can't seem to find the ability to just play all her music. Seriously, it was here a while back. Playlist albums. Wow. I have lost it. It was here. Now I'm just gonna keep desktop audio off. So if you want to listen into what I'm listening to avoid a DMCA, I am just going to I got my Spotify Jam link on the screen. There we go. That looks good enough to AFK. And less boring. Can I stop stalling now? Can I pop out? Oh, I wish I could just play what I'm playing right now on stream, but DMCA takedown. Oh yeah, right. That's why I had the chat where it normally is. Yeah, because I could. So the goal right now is disconnect everything, so nothing catches when I start pulling things out. USB 3 came out perfectly. Got 2 SATA drives. That's off, that's off. The front USB 3, that's not actually in front. Let's see what else. I have so many zap straps. So, what do you guys do this Christmas? Because all I did yesterday was dust out everything, including this computer, so that I'm not going to be dealing with a dusty computer. So I'm just now realizing how much straps I'm gonna have to remove. Everything is like tied down one way or another. Thankfully, I did not use zip ties. Now I do use zip ties for client computers. I don't use zip ties for my own computer because I tinker with it often. Unlike for client computers where it's like, as long as everything works, it's good. Hey, Sud is here. Oh yeah, Sud. LTT screwdriver. Bought it on... So this LTT screwdriver I actually bought during the Black Friday mystery screwdriver sale. $40, or around like $55 including taxes and shipping, and I like the white one. I thought I'm not gonna like it because of the purple, but I'm now thinking I could just paint it white. It is a steal, but on the other hand, it's also for LTT to like move like stock that's not selling well. Oh yeah, I forgot to message someone. So it's not just Sud that I want here in this stream. Keep the extensions, keep the extensions. And again, if you guys want to listen to what I'm listening to music now, the Spotify Jam link is on the top right. And if it's not working, just tell me in chat. I do look at chat because guess what? There's not going to be a lot of people on. Disadvantages of not uploading for a very long time or doing really anything. So right now I'm just playing a game of disconnect every single connector that you see. because all the internal guts are moving. I just hope that I don't break anything. What the hell's that? Oh, right. USB 3 and the USB thing for... I'm not sure why Bluetooth is not over PCIe. Because here's my Wi-Fi card. It's a TP-Link something of other. Archer... that one, T5E. And Wi-Fi works over PCIe. It's basically a PCIe card and then goes PCIe. What's weird is this USB bit over here. This is Bluetooth. I have no idea why it needs USB for Bluetooth. But that's the case. Even though if you plug this Wi-Fi standard Wi-Fi the actual Wi-Fi card in a laptop, everything just works. Weird things. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. That's gonna be... It's actually not power. It's just, if you don't plug in the USB, Bluetooth doesn't work. But Wi-Fi works. Weird. Put the card in the... Put the card... Dude, this hard drive cage is not coming out. Oh, there we go. There's my 8 terabyte NAS hard drive, and ooh, that is hot. I will actually doing something a little weird in my computer later in the... Oh. I'm going to actually be doing something weird. When... Wow, I cannot multitask. God damn. I can't talk and do something at the same time sometimes. See how I just blanked out there? Anyway, I'm going to be doing something weird because this hard drive runs at 50 to 60 degrees Celsius, which is really not comfortable. And it is actually dangerously hot to the touch. Take that hard drive out. Oh right, I put gaff tape so it doesn't rock inside. But now the gaff tape, well, that's not coming off cleanly. Well, set that aside. More like this. Pull everything out. And I need everything. So. Yeah, isopropyl alcohol, 99% stuff, and elbow grease. That's what I'm gonna need. Clean that up, but I'm not gonna do it on stream. I'm just gonna build the system, make sure everything's good, and then any cleanup is gonna be off stream while I watch something. I actually brought a Sabrina Carpenter CD. It was physically damaged, brand new from Target. But I had no choice because it was going out of stock everywhere. Dude, I don't know what's going on with music CDs right now. They're like delayed. I guess it's Christmas rush. Yeah, I'm not gonna get that. I am not getting that 8-pin CPU out until I remove this fan. Yeah, that Spotify Jam link is hard to... Oh. There we go. That's actually easier to read. Or it's because the font color just sucks. Oop. You are seeing it live right now, me still fiddling with this, even though I already fiddled with this like the past 2 days. No, no. Okay. Okay. Can I get that CPU 8-pin out of there? Okay, that's pretty clever. Okay. Okay. That did not move at all. How am I gonna get that 8-pin out of there? Oh wait, how many screws does this top half require? Because this P300A does have the ability to take the top off. Okay, that's working-ish. Oh god, there's more fan. There's more. There's also going to be a lot of screws that I have to deal with later. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna need to switch earbuds. Oops. Need to pause the music first, or else DMCA is gonna be coming down. Yeah, Apple earbuds. It just keeps slipping out of my ear. That should be good. Why are these screws also dirty? Feliz Navidad. $100 IMs. I'm a cheap pass. All my in-ears are like no more than $20 or $30. Okay, we got that off. This is going to be a lot of like putting back to. Come on. Alright, I'm just gonna leave the magnetic RGB anyway. There we go, that was left hanging. There we go. Now I can get to the goddamn 8-pin EPS. Literally had to take the top off. There we go. 8-pin EPS out. Oh. Way easier to work on now. I see why they designed it, so you can take the top off. Thankfully, the top I/O is mounted to the main case. Oh, the cost was the DAC. Oh, things are falling, which is good, I guess. Take this RGB strip off, because I'm also going to have to take all the RGB and move it to the new case. I think all boards have their 8-pin EPS up here. So really, it comes down to my choice of case. Fortunately, the Fractal Design North has plenty of space on top. If you guys are listening with me with Spotify Jam, I've been digging this song so much that I actually bought the CD. Because right now, I'm playing some Sabrina Carpet. Like, that's in my favorites right now. Yep. I don't know why this song sounds so fun, but it is. Like, is everything disconnected now? Keep pressing the button like, oh shit, and then like, oh yeah, shut off, no problem. I can already tell this is going to take way longer than just building a computer from scratch. Because the first step is to take apart everything. And where's this wire going to? It's going somewhere. Oh, it's a dud. Come on. Right now I'm just taking some RGB off. And the wire is stuck. Of course it is. So Sud, are you just off today? Or are you gonna be like one of my coworkers who's probably at work right now and is lurking? I don't know. Or maybe their boss is watching. Oh god, this RGB is not coming off. these fans will be staying with this case. Damn, the pile is just getting bigger over there. Don't fall. RGB, all of that. Keep RGB lights. More RGB stuff. Okay, front panel and I actually have no idea what this connector is. I did tape it though. Power supply. XYZ Snoopy. You look familiar. Try to remember. Mine Victus. Mine Victus, right. I haven't been on Mine Victus. Mine Victus, right? If I remember correctly. Yep. I haven't been on my Invictus in a long time. Again. But I believe the server is going to get an early reset because there's a sort of new Minecraft version that was a minor update, but I guess people voted for a reset anyway. Oh, I don't know, Minecraft. What the hell is Microsoft pulling? Whatever. We're getting a new Minecraft version, short of maybe weird. Just joined in time, though. Just joined the live stream in time. I'm just about to get this power supply out. If I can. On one hand, I like how compact this case is. On the other hand, cable management and cramming everything in here is yeah, it's a light layer of dust too. Wow, it's clean now. Power supply out. Put that on the ground. And then I'm gonna stuff these cables out of the way in there. Most of the weight of my computer was apparently the power supply. Not surprised. Oh, I have another dongle. Take that off. These are short fan screws. If you guys are listening to Spotify Jam, again, I don't earn any money. Like, I don't earn any money or whatever from this. I just want to share what I'm listening to right now. Right now, I'm just playing my favorites playlist. And right now, I'm listening to Porter Robinson, which I just went to the concert a few months ago at Forest Hill Stadium. Yep, I'm swapping cases. I got the Fractal Design North just down there. I'm just trying to gut this one out first. Take everything out of my old P300A, which served me well. I just got bored. Oh, there we go. Why was that sticking? What was sticking? This is just rubber. Why was that sticking? This is just rubber. This is not adhesive or anything. There were no adhesives here. Also, there's some dust hiding in there. Beautiful. I don't know why this sometimes makes noise. But whatever. This is getting replaced with a Noctua fan. And my hands are dusty and dirty. Lovely. Could be worse. I worked on client units, like customer units where I work at. Dude, they're disgusting. Like, some of them are incredibly disgusting with smoking and vaping residue. You can't just hit that with air. You have to scrub that shit. And then there, of course, the one that has pet roaches. Pet roaches and bed bugs. And yeah, those get thrown into a garbage bag so fast. Noctua supremacy. There's some good fans too, not just Noctua. They definitely have the reputation. Now, the reason I'm getting Noctua fans is, one, I just had one lying around. I'm going to use it for a special purpose you're going to see later. And then the other one is, there's going to be a story. There's going to be a story why I'm going to have a Noctua fan for the rear exhaust. It's not just because, ooh, Noctua. There's a reason. And it's quite a bit of effort to get it. Because everything was closing early on December 24, and I wanted to get it ASAP. Hopefully your ratcheting screwdriver is not too loud on the mic. No, I'm sorry. No, the brand name LTT screwdriver. Come on. That one's being stubborn. We'll go to the iFixit screwdriver. I actually didn't like, so I had my coworkers who... I heard the screw. Where did it go? Oh, found it. Oh, there we go. Oh, great. The dust is now getting... Like, I dusted this yesterday, but some are like hiding, and now they're coming out. I'm making sure that I did not miss anything else. It's off. There's one more there. Good thing you got 2 magnetic parts trays. Super cheap in Micro Center. Okay, Kevin, I just saw my coworker's message. Yeah, he is absolutely lurking, not logged into YouTube account, and too lazy. I understand. So that's going to be tricking. My coworker is going to be communicating with me off there. Micro Center in Charlotte. Congratulations. Congratulations, it's a Micro Center. When did the Charlotte store open? I think it like, there were YouTubers who were posting about it. Like there's now one in Charlotte. I'm gonna be bragging a little bit though. I'm in New York City, so there's like 3, sort of. One in Yonkers, which is technically not New York City, but it's accessible by Metro North. It's weird. No, I think it's accessible by 4 train and then by the bus. I don't know, it was weird. Or there's one in Queens, but I also have to connect by bus, but it is accessible by MTA buses and subway. And one in Brooklyn, which is actually the easiest one for me to go to, even though it's the furthest one. This stupid cover over here. Yay! This is the first time this motherboard is coming out after how many years? 4 years. God damn that air cooler though. This is like the tallest air cooler that would physically fit in this case. Like if you saw it's like just millimeters away from the glass. It's a Noctua AK620, which they were stupid. They sold stuff to Russia and now they're sanctioned. So you can't even buy this anymore unless you look up. Like they're still selling it here in the US, but they had to rebrand it sort of under different brand names. Like it's weird now. Also, Denise, I have no manufacturer warranty on this thing at all. But whatever, it's an air cooler. If a fan fails, well, I get another fan. Damn, that's it. That is chunk. Yep. Deep Cool AK620. Which is now sanctioned. But I did buy it way before the sanction though. So this is, I didn't smuggle this. Imagine that, smuggling an like a CPU air cooler. Of all the things you could smuggle, you go to jail for smuggling, and then like, what you were smuggling? CPU air coolers. I think that's yep, that is everything. That's from IO. Top of the cases. I'm gonna have to put this case back together. This case is light. This is a light, oh wait, there's no side panel, there's no tempered glass. Duh, this is as minimum as it can get. Now, we can now bring in the star of the show. But first, for our sponsors. No one. This is not sponsored. There's Fractal Design all over the title and everything. But this is not sponsored whatsoever. I bought it my own money. How tall? According to the doctor, 5'7". Which in metric, I'll be honest, I use metric for everything. But because the Philippines, for some reason, uses foot inches for people's height, I actually don't know my height in centimeters or meters. 1.7 meters, maybe? But yeah, I prefer my monitors high. I don't like, because what I don't like is my neck going down like this. Like, I prefer my neck like up high, like that. I don't like doing this, looking down. That's exhausting. Now, for the piece of the star of the show, I'll finally bring it in. I'm listening to music still. Cup is way over here on the edge. It's on the floor. Oh, I don't want to disconnect power from that camcorder. Oh yeah, for my live stream, is the DVR on, so this is available later. Yes, DVR is enabled. Good. ESD strap is still connected. Good, good. I got so many wires on me. Got my earbuds. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Why does it look so much bigger? Even though it's only like this much wider and this much taller than my previous case. It's not even that big. Like, it's not going to be an exact comparison because I got the top off. But, you know, that's not even that much bigger. Is it that much wider though? Width of a thumb width's wider. It's not even that much. I have been drooling over this case for too long. And I kept telling myself, I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I want it. This is the white Fractal Design North. Not sponsored, this is my own money. And I bought it from B&H, open box actually. It's not even brand new, but I actually videoed like me unboxing this. So if I edit this live stream, I might insert the video later on of me just picking this up from B&H in Manhattan, taking the subway with the cartwheel thing, and then taking a video of me unboxing this to make sure that there's no funny business. Dude, this is like as if someone just opened the box. Like, I just opened the box and like everything is like brand new. As if someone literally just cut open the box and oops, wrong color. Or okay, it's in there. But did not do anything else. Everything was still inside, like everything. Including like the accessories box and manuals and everything. Everything was still here. LTT zip ties. I'm actually going to be reusing some. So you can see some of them are kind of worn out. And then, as you can see, this case has a two-tone design. Ooh, don't destroy the tempered glass. Don't be a fucking idiot. Where am I gonna put this though? Off screen is, I'm just throwing stuff to my bed, on my bed, especially the tempered glass. Because no, don't put tempered glass on the floor. There's like, okay. You want the H9 flow. Is that the kind of big one with the intake fans and like a diagonal thing? I think that's it. Yeah. And then the H5 is the one that has the fan down here. That's like a toilet bowl. On one hand, NZXT is in hot water right now because their PC rental crap that Gamers Nexus just Gamers Nexus. But on the other hand, then don't buy their PC rental business. All businesses have, because all businesses have like crap, like something bad about them. And with NZXT, it's not really worth the boycott. It's not really worth boycotting NZXT for the gaming rentals controversy. Just don't get the rental PCs and don't buy any of the rental PCs and shame people for getting the rental PCs. They only had one controversy with cases, right? It's the NZXT H1, the micro ATX tall thing that was a fire hazard, and their response was not that good. Is it worth the boycott? In my opinion, no. So I continued recommending NZXT cases whenever necessary. So yeah, H9 flow is huge. I think I worked on one of those. Like, as you can see, I'm like, this is bigger. I even took out a tape measure to make sure this is not too big. Fortunately, it's only like a tiny bit bigger. Though it feels way bigger now, like in person. I don't know why. Where did I put the microfiber cloth? And my allergies are acting up because of the dust. There's dust in here now. Ugh. Lovely. Yeah, ever since NZXT finally redesigned their cases to be airflow optimized instead of their original ones that were closed off fronts. Now they put, it's like a simple modification. They put a mesh on it, and then did that cool one with the toilet bowl one in the H5. I make fun of the name, but it's pretty clever actually to add an extra fan without making the front kind of bland with the 3 fans. Wood. That wood though. That's so nice. When I saw it in person back then in Micro Center, like, oh yeah, that's good. That's really nice. Because originally I liked the Fractal Design Torrent. That was one I originally liked. And then I saw it in person in Micro Center. I'm like, oh, it's the front grill is not metal. It looks metal, but once you look closely, I'm like, oh, that looks cheap. So like, oh, that killed it. But this one, the wood, and it's real wood. We got two 140mm fans included, which pretty much gave it excellent reviews because it includes the front fans. High quality Fractal Design fans, and it moves like super smoothly. Yeah, that's super smooth. I love that they included these front fans. 10 out of 10 move there. Turn on the music in my ear. So, I was talking about the knock tube up fan, right? So, I'm doing something weird. Earlier, when I took out the hard drive, I told you that this hard drive runs hot. Like, this guy runs hot. Like 50, 60 degrees Celsius. And I like having my hard drive run non-stop. I don't like it to park. So when I have access to it, I access it immediately. So, I'm going to put the hard drive in there. I'm going to show you later. It's going to be hanging. And then, here's something silly that I'm going to do. I have a spare 92mm like knock to a fan. It was for a Cryorig CPU cooler that I did try to push-pull. Didn't make a difference. Also, this is quieter than the one the fan that came with that Cryorig cooler. Yes, you're seeing that right. You are seeing that correctly. There is going to be a little extra cooling down there in the basement just for the hard drive. I'm going to be setting this fan to like minimum fan speed or something. And I'm serious. Screws. Damn, I'm running out of... We have extra fan screws. Should have extra fan screws. Guys, they're so... Uh-oh. My phone is glitching. Why is it glitching? Okay, we're fine. That was weird. Is the phone overheating? So the A cam over here, this guy, this is actually just a Pixel 6 set up as a webcam plugged into USB. It's surprisingly good. Surprisingly sharp A cam. These guys, unless someone decided to steal just the zip ties, which I doubt. This case only, Fractal only included 4 zip ties. Extra standoff, some rubber bits for the hard drive. We have extra fan screws. They also did not include extra fan screws. Huh. Yeah. They did not include extra fan screws, so I'm going to have to reuse some of what I have. Fortunately, I only need 2. Now, how am I going to screw this in? So I'm going to have to put my hand... Okay, I can put my hand here. And then just... I think I need a washer. I think I need a washer or something. I may have to deal with this later. Also, there's no... Now my concern is it might be vibrating. Is it, or is it... Actually, it's quite stable. Actually, it's gonna stay in place. Move it off the bottom. Just so it doesn't touch the bottom of the case. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need washers for this later. I'm gonna do it off stream because I'm gonna have to hunt down a good size washer. Yeah, those dust filters, this does come with a filter in front. That's why I'm leaning towards really positive air pressure. I'm only putting one exhaust fan I'm gonna put later on. But yeah, it still gets dusty no matter what. Doesn't help I'm in New York City, which is 30. But yeah. Yeah, there we go. There's a 92 mil fan over there in my case. I'm gonna post this on Fractal Design. It's gonna be so funny. That's just to cool a hard drive. I'm gonna set it at minimum speed. That is so cute and so silly. It's like tucked in there. And as you can see, because this is a Noctua Redux, the gray, the more affordable gray one, it matches the gray aesthetic of the case. The fan's grayness matches the interior grayness. And thus, I'm gonna, oops. So, got an auto fan. Story on this one. I bought this picked it up on the 24th at Micro Center Brooklyn. It was the last Redux 120 millimeter fan they had in stock, and I went straight from work because I left work. I was scheduled to leave early. Took like a 70 or 80 minute total travel time, like an hour subway ride. It's just one subway. It's like a D train. Just to pick up this fan. I traveled over an hour just to get this fan and then almost another hour to get home. I am far from a Micro Center. Meanwhile, Mr. XYZ Snoopy lives, if I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, 10 minutes away from a frickin' Micro Center. I also have another coworker who moved to a new house, also 10 minutes away from a Micro Center. On one hand, I'm kind of envious of you guys. On the other hand, me getting stuff from Micro Center requires effort and a bit of planning. Like, it better be worth it to travel there. You guys can go there as in an impulse. So rest in peace your wallet, your bank accounts, and your credit cards. 3-minute drive, 10-minute walk. Okay. Anyway. Got Redux fans. They're quiet. I'm now at a point where I can splurge a little bit and get a Noctua fan, whatever. But that's not the primary reason why I'm getting these fans. I bought it because of this. Just like the front fans earlier, it matches the gray aesthetic of the case. Like, hell yeah. I'm gonna put this in later though. But come on, the grayness. If you guys are listening to my Spotify Jam, link is in the screen. If the link is not working, feel free to post it in the group, in the chat, so you can listen to music without me getting DMCA'd. Oh, yeah, right now I'm listening to MXM Tunes IA Texas. Wonderful album too. I also bought her CD. And she's gonna have a concert in Brooklyn this April. So I need motherboard screws. This is the motherboard screw, right? It looks like threads for the motherboard screw. There we go. Got a good look of those fans. Status of the live stream is going good. Oops, no, I don't want to minimize it. I want to see chat. Damn. I should really have set up a dual screen setup here, but this Optiplex is running kind of warm. Now I want to see if these screws are correct, and these are the motherboard screws. Unless it's using the same thread as the... No, it's a different thread. So it's not the same as Phanteks. And I doubt that these are the motherboard screws because that's threading differently. I think these are the motherboard screws. That thread looks right. So these motherboard standoffs go there. These white screws over here. I think that's the motherboard screws. See if it threads in correctly. Yes, it is. Perfect. Now I should have just gone RTFM. Read the fucking manual. But I didn't, because I was lazy to even open up the manual and dig through the manual. But if you are a first-time builder or anything like that, or you're not that experienced, read the manual. Because you're watching a professional here. Professional dumbass. Stuff them in there so I don't lose them. This is now trash. Almost forgot the IO shield. Almost forgot that one. Almost forgot the IO shield. Come on, go in. Go in. Unfortunately, my motherboard is from the AM4 era. It's a Pro board, but it doesn't have integrated rear IO. I don't know why. Meanwhile, a lot of like MSI boards of similar price have those integrated. Speaking of which, these are two fans. And now I'm trying to remember how I've had these fans plugged in. Oh, right. They're like right here. Actually, it's gonna be a bit of a pain. Right now in my Spotify jam, I'm listening to MXM Tunes, one of her favorite songs, Fever Dream. I actually bought that one on the album in Bandcamp during that time. CPU fan 1, but normally the way you need to do this is this side goes into the back of the case, makes a U-turn and then comes out the other end to connect here. Unfortunately, Fractal did have a design oopsie. There's only one cutout at the top for cable management, only one. And that is for the 8-pin CPU. So I may have to go through the grommet over here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Oh my god, the dust. I dusted this with a powerful data vac like yesterday. Get a better camera angle on that. Oh, come on. Okay. Give you that center hole lock thing. Okay. I'm going to use the iFixit driver for this one. Ah! Oh, the magnet's getting weak. There we go. Professional idiot. No, no correction. I am a professional dumbass. I know what I'm doing. Most of the time. Half the time. Now I'm trying to align to down here. There we go. Okay. That's not right. Right now in my Spotify jam, Birds of a Feather. Another one of those, holy shit, that sounds so good music. It's right up there with Please, Please, Please by Sabrina Carpenter. Also bought the CD for this one. So this one doesn't even come with extra motherboard screws. Another big thing, like as I use my LTT screwdriver, it reminds me of something. When will the next LTX is? Because the LTX 2024 did not happen. Are we getting a 2025? But according to Linus, it may not happen. Which sucks, because I've been traveling a bit. Nothing beats my trip to Canada. So far, the best trip in my life is LTX 2023. Went to Vancouver, Canada. Everything during that trip, all the stars just aligned perfectly. Like all stars aligned. That it felt scripted. It was too good. I miss that. And I'm glad I experienced it. So it's less about, so keep, like, don't be sad that it didn't happen. Be happy that it happened, or something like that. Okay, I think I can put it here and then run CPU here. Yeah, there we go. That works. Yeah, they said it puts too much stress. They're gonna need to, they did that restructuring, internal restructuring sort of thing they did to make it less stressful for the team. They had that controversy that happened. So yeah, LTX 2024 definitely wasn't happening because of that controversy. 2025, hopefully they, damn, I really want it to happen again. Yeah. Oh, wow. That CPU cooler is also just near perfect fit. Not as close as the Phanteks, but yeah. If you're gonna put an air cooler on this, kind of have to watch out. What am I doing next? Play the music louder. Damn, I really wish I could just play my favorites playlist right now, straight on stream, but DMCA, no. Okay. So, I'm thinking, what should I put next? Noctofan. I'm building this PC in a weird, well, it's not even a rebuild, it's just a case transfer. Feels like a rebuild. Right, no. Power supply, because I need to run that stupid 8-pin. There is more space here now. And then like I also have that way to get in there, so. Linus jump scaring us. If you guys don't understand what he's saying, guys, gotta watch the my LTX video. Like I made a video about LTX on my camcorder, which is right now streaming using like and it's connected to this Optiplex using like a $35 HDMI capture device. And it's actually surprisingly good. I mean, we're taking footage from a camcorder, but hey, this is 1080p 60. Unlike the last time I built 4 years ago, which was some crappy as whatever my DSLR puked out via USB 2. Oh, right. Hard drive cages. I have to move some drive cages out. Okay, now I'm understanding why some HPs and Dells have proprietary power supplies. We need ATX 12VO to be a standard. Guys, remember when I put the Noctua fan down here? Like here? Professional dumbass in action, people. I need to get this drive cage out, but the fan is in the way now. Now I have to take the fan out. Well, here's another song that I'm like, this is also so good. So Life Goes On by Yao or Ya Zero and Gentle Bones. Again, it's in my Spotify jam. I'm gonna have to remove. So I only need one really. Right. Does mean I have to put the hard drives in first. So I need this. Need that 8TB brick and this guy. Now figuring out how to, because I'm planning to put the hard drive cage down here, because it has a way to put the hard drive upside down actually, and to keep the entire bottom just free. I could even have a hard drive here, but I'm gonna need this space for like cables and crap. I actually have to break out the manual, because I need to figure out how to mount this hard drive in this cage. Yeah, like I want to do that, just this one. There we go. So I need the rubber bit thing, then the screw bit thing, and then I can do this so I can have both 3.5 inch and a 2.5 inch in the same cage. That'll be so much nicer than having two different cages. And I don't want to use this for the SATA drive just because that's not a lot of clearance. And it's just nice to just have them both in the same spot. screw box, right? This one is a Ziploc bag, while the screws are in like just single-use plastic. Huh. Weird. Okay, so as far as I saw, if I could get it right, SSD goes there, 2.5 inch goes there. Just reuse my existing screws, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna use my existing screws. What? Come on, thread in properly. There we go. Now for the hard drive rubber things. I would assume, yeah, goes in there, then there we go. At least I don't have to put gaff tape to isolate the noise of the hard drive. This has actual rubber things. And that's why one of the reasons we buy expensive cases. Quality. Yeah, I'm gonna use iFixit for this one as well. For this little precision jobs, I prefer the iFixit screwdriver. I did have hands-on with the LTT precision screwdriver. Yeah, there's a bit holder and the top bit is like a fidget toy, like super smooth. But I think the knurling is like way further down for the LTT, while this one is like way up here, which is easier. So, you know. Why are you not aligning? There we go. Alright, I just want to find out, are people actually listening to my Spotify jam? Or everybody just listening to their own music? Which is fine too. I decided to have no live stream music. Except when I was starting the stream, of course. There we go. That is how I'm going to be mounting the drives. A big old 8 terabyte and then my 500 gig SATA that I use. It's a high quality SSD, that's why. And it goes in one cage. Like, props to whoever designed this at Fractal. Kudos to you. I love it. It's awesome. I'm just trying to align it. There we go. And I see why it's in a reusable bag, yeah. Wait, no. This one is in a reusable bag, while the rest isn't. And this is disposable. So that goes into, that's trash. And that's how that hard drive is going to be mounted. LTT commuter backpack. So whoever's interested in buying an LTT, a smaller LTT backpack, YouTube special price. Is Linus live right now? Because on one hand, awesome, he's live. On the other hand, I'm also live and I'm dead. No, he's not live, but he did just upload a video 5 minutes ago. Oh, it's the Short Circuit channel. He's not live. Good for me. Yeah. Oh man, that hard drive upside down is just so cool. I like that upside down hard drive mount. It's a little rattly though. It should be fine. If anything, I might put some... what's rattling though? I think there's just tolerances in the back over there. I can tighten that. Yeah, just mash that metal. Damn, that's thick metal. Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Make that a little tighter. Yeah, no more rattle. So yeah, it looks like with Fractal, they made the tolerances a little too loose for them. Some metal things that hook on top, like over here. Like, I don't know if the stream's gonna see that. Yeah, there's some tabs over here that it like hooks on top of. Had to bend some metal, but now it's no longer rattling. Like, you have to torque it quite a bit. Yeah, still a little bit, but normal vibrations, it's not as rattly anymore. That's good. I can always adjust that later. Now we go to this. I'll put this funny fan back on. Give that hard drive extra airflow. I'm actually going to use too tight. I'm gonna mount this better eventually. That's gonna be a little temporary. Give that hard drive a little extra airflow and really lean towards like a positive air pressure in here. Okay, what was power supply, right? That. There we go, that's a nice angle. Okay. Oh yeah, right, so I have two. Okay, I do have to remove the modular cables. Whoa! Don't pull a Linus. Take the extensions off. I'm actually thinking, should I use my sleeve extensions or not for the CPU 8 pin? I have a CPU 8 plus 8. Oh yeah, right. That's sleeved. This one. I'll reuse the existing ones because I know it fits. Excuse me. Oh, I see a downside for the hard drive being mounted top. Power supply cable clearance is going to be a squeeze down in the basement. But, yeah, actually the clearance is the same. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. It fits. Power supply, and oh, the vast majority of the weight of my computer is the power supply. It's only a 650 watt too, it's not even that junky. And yeah, I think I am going to use the sleeve extension. Oh well, I'm going to use sleeve extension. Goes in there. Yeah, it goes there. I'm going to tighten these cables later. And we got the SATA cable. Down here. So, how are we going to do SATA? We got one for RGB. I think that will work like that. Yeah, I can stuff RGB down in the basement. Should be fine, maybe. Ooh, like this. Oh, that's tight. Not in a good way. Oh, I actually fear breaking this SATA connector. Actually, no. That looks... Oof. That is... That is not that pretty. Because if I put the side panel on crunch, actually, no, I can do that. Because I still need one more SATA for RGB. Oh, that is cramped. Do this. I'm not going to be seeing this, but I do still want the drives set up like this. Is there another SATA harness? I know it. No, there's no other SATA harness. That is tight. Oh, no. Actually, no, that's bad. No, that's bad. Damn. Am I gonna have to... Congratulations, Kate Cub. You got all the parts and you have successfully built it. Reminder, don't forget to turn on XMP in the BIOS, or Expo if you're on AMD. And look up the guide how to create a local account in Windows. OOBE/bypass NRO, because fuck Microsoft. I'm thinking, how am I gonna make this not crunch my SATA connector, my SSD SATA connector. You know what? That looks good. Yeah, there we go. That looks better. Now I have to cram the cables underneath the hard drive. Oh yeah, right. Resizable bar. I think they're now default. Oh yeah. Update your BIOS. Especially with Intel 13, 14 Gen, make sure your BIOS is up to date. Definitely. And for AMD AM5, actually no matter what build you are, AM4, AM5, Intel 13, 14 Gen, it's time to update, like, you need to update your BIOS. For 13th and 14th Gen, you want the BIOS updated so it doesn't kill itself, like the CPU. Because that's apparently, we have to fear that now. Thanks, Intel. And resizable bar, I think it's now default. If we're on resizable bar, it should be default enabled now, assuming you update your BIOS. $24. It is easy, and I would say it's even easier and less daunting than before. You should, most motherboards I'm seeing now has BIOS flashback enabled, so you can you can flash the BIOS even if the rest of the computer is not fully functional. So let's say you do the BIOS update within BIOS, like you have the BIOS update, you plugged in the USB, the BIOS port, BIOS USB port, and then all of a sudden you lost power. Normally that is a death sentence, but thanks to BIOS flashback or QFlash or whatever, you should be safe, because even if you brick the BIOS, you don't actually brick it, you can now recover it using BIOS flashback. So you should be safe. Just look up how to do a BIOS flashback just as a precaution. But otherwise, the BIOS update is going to be done through just UEFI BIOS. Oh yeah, AM5, dude. Especially if you didn't update your BIOS. I've seen some boards with really early BIOS. Like it takes a minute or two for it to post. Insane. If you update your BIOS, it could skip the memory check once it knows, like, okay, I know this RAM already. Just gonna quick check for like 10 seconds. But yeah, it takes a stupid long time for AM5. But at least you don't have to worry about your CPU being DOA, unlike Intel. Excuse me. Why am I punishing myself with this? I could move the hard drive down here, but I like that the hard drive is like hanging upside down. It's just fun to look at, even though I'm not going to be looking at it. Oh, they're also both SATA drives are like just in one unit. I'm not even sure what I'm going to use this extra space for in front of like the 92mm Noctua. Okay. Front panel. I made sure the PC turned on, which I did, and congratulations, it turns on. Yeah, that would have been, that sounds like a wonderful sleep you just had. Yeah, those things you can deal with here. Memory context restore. Oh yeah, right. I believe if you update your BIOS, those tend to be enabled by default now. But yeah, feel free to like double check. What do I need to connect first? A graphics card that can go. Yeah, not a lot of space in this bit over here. Should I bring the camera closer? Nah, I like having a wide shot. 24 pin. Click. 8 pin. CPU heatsink and VRM heatsink. Don't bite me. They're definitely gonna bite me. There's always a blood sacrifice building a computer. Ah. Goes off. Oh, we're back at this stupid CPU 8 pin. Ah. There we go. And I am using the sleeve extension because, you know what? It's pretty. Need to push this organizer back. Okay, we'll manage that. Right now on Spotify, I'm listening to Bow the Whale. Okay. I'm gonna put the top RGB thing that I'm gonna plan to put on later. Now, I can put this Noctua that's ugly. Need to do it behind. Noctua. Unraveling the front panel connectors is a bad idea right now. Ah. Let's see. I need fan screws. Pretty sure the Noctua includes it in the box at least. Oh. Or maybe it did and I just lost. Oh, it's right here. Interesting look for the screws that Noctua uses. Like there's, I don't know if the camcorder is going to focus on that. Yeah, there's that bit. For the Noctua screw, that notch thing, I assume is to eat through the plastic. I'm going to mount it high. Okay. Ah. Come on, bite. Ah. Bite. There we go. Ah, it's jumping a little bit. This is the biggest bit too. Yeah, I like the fan way up here so there's no grill showing on top, and it's just grill down here, straight down. Now the proper way is like lower. I don't like how it looks though. I want it way up here. Excuse me. There's a fan cable organizer here, but it's not designed for the fat cable that Noctua uses, so I don't know if I can show that though. Oh, right. I just have to I can just take the camcorder to show you what I mean. See that? That metal tab way on top of the PCI, the rear I/O. Yeah, that's too thin. So what I'm gonna do now is grab like a screwdriver or something and bend it upwards. Will the LTT make it in there? Just slap a flathead. Yeah, that should be fine. Lock. Still a bit too big. Will my iFixit make it in there? Yeah, yeah, I should have used iFixit. Does mean it's not. I should have removed the Noctua fan first. I may have to lower the Noctua. Just need to loosen it. Yeah, loosen it all. There we go. I can organize an Noctua fan into, it's not big enough still. Yeah, I think this organizer is only designed for thin fan wires, not this thick sleeved Noctua one. Yeah, that's not going to be that nice. Yeah, I can't seem to organize it that way. You know what? It's running on the top. Should be fine. Okay. So we got two front fans. I'm gonna just daisy chain them together. Because I just need them to run at the same time. But I'm not gonna daisy chain the weird little front noctua down here for the basement. I'm gonna wire that separately. Also, this reminds me how to reset fan profiles and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I could plug the fan down in front here. Sys fan 3. Good thing I overspent on the motherboard a little bit when I built this. Also, this case now has front Type-C, because previously I just had... What did I have previously? I had that thing. Well, it's somewhere. It can use the front. So I could use the front USB 3 and then just put the port in the rear PCIe. Run it up here. Rotate it a little bit. Front USB 3. No, front USB-C. I think that's the right way. Looks like it. Hopefully I don't put it upside down. It's not that clear. Yep, that is upside down. Wasn't going in. Damn, it's not intuitive. God damn, that's not going in. So front USB-C, the connector, like it's clear where the orientation is, but the notch is so hard to get right. Yeah, that feels right. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, that took way longer than necessary. Okay, front USB 3.0. Okay, we'll manage this. Right, that. That will have to be, yeah. Ooh, that's way too, that is not a comfortable angle for USB 3. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the top sleeving here. Go through here. Yeah, I have to go through the cable management grommet and go out this way for USB 3 because that's way too twisted. Okay. And I am a dumbass. I should have connected front panel I/O first. Front power buttons and shit. Fortunately, there seems to be only power switch and power LED. Really? Right, there's no hard drive LED and there's no reset switch. Yes, there's less of this tiny ass cable to deal with. That is not the prettiest. Because it's starting to get too crowded here. I may run front USB. Yeah, I'm going to run it this way. No, that was easy. Yep, that is, excuse me, that is how I'm going to run USB 3, kind of like this, instead of through the grommet. Yeah, run it. Thankfully, these don't, I only have power switch and power LED, so thank goodness, that's all I need. Pin out though is, positive is on the left. That is front panel. Nice. It's not a standard one brick connector, but since it's only power button and power LED, nothing else to deal with. Tuck those little wires at the bottom and have the graphics card just ready here. What else do we have for front panel? 2 more for front panel. This is a fan oh, there's only one front panel left. It's just audio. Ooh, it's gonna be a bit of a long run. We made it. Front panel audio, and wow, that cable's just long enough. Need to route it a little bit differently in the back. I'm gonna run it under the NVIDIA 12 pin. Okay, that's audio. That is quite a long run, like, and it's kinda just long enough. Okay. I think I have to, no, okay, because I'm trying to make the cables kind of look pretty too. Now I'm gonna run it under the SATA, those SATA ones. Yeah, but now that's gonna block the drives when I have to pull it out. Okay, Fractal, you have a design flaw here. Your front panel audio is too short, so managing it is kind of tricky. There's a chance I may have to use zip ties because I'm gonna have to run it up here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run it up here, just above everything else. Yeah, front panel audio is a tad, just perfect length. Just not nice. Oh, and it's tight too. Ow. That leaves front fan. Fan 4, yep, perfect. Front fans are gonna be fan 3. This guy is gonna be fan, the little 92 mil is gonna be fan 4. I think that's all the cables. And I remembered RGB. And SATA, right, SATA. Oh boy. That's why I need another set. Oh, it's all tangled. Okay, I got one straight SATA as well. Okay, RGB strips and all the other RGB. This is for that. That's where that extra SATA connector comes in. It's back here. Damn, I should have laid this 24-pin flat. There we go. Right. The rear Noctua fan is not yet plugged in. I'm not sure where to plug it into because the wire is not long enough to reach the bottom. So unless I have an extra fan extension, it's gonna be something. Ooh, the Noctua is... Okay, the wire for the Noctua is just long enough to reach the front of the motherboard. Does mean that to run this cable under the CPU pin. There we go. That is just long enough to reach the front. This will need some zap straps and stuff here. Okay, RGB. Actually, instead of these strips, what I'm going to do is, see these rings, these Phanteks RGB rings? I'm not going to be using them because these are 120s and these are 140s. And that looks ugly. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mount it on top, but not actually have fans connected to it. Question is it going to work? Like, is it even going to thread? It looks like it is going to thread. Downside is that's even more cables going through this. Seriously, there's only one hole and it's up here. Like up here above the motherboard, there's only one, and that's for the CPU 8 pin. So a lot of cables are now cramming through this. It's like all people from Jersey cramming into the Lincoln Tunnel. And then I'm going to mount these rings here for top-down lighting. Just kind of threads, but not really. Oh wait, no, that seems to be working. Actually, there are longer screws. think these do thread. Nope. I may have to grab from my screw bin. Hold on. Let me just slowly put these down and grab my screw bin. Oh, right, ESD strap. Disconnect. Disconnect. Connect the strap. Microphone. Yep, that threads. So it needs to be fresh, fatter fan screws. That is not threading on that one. Huh. That is not threading. That one does. And that's an old screw. Just finger tight. So yeah, I'm gonna have those RGB fan rings from Phanteks without the actual fans. we should have ran those fans behind the 8-pin, not in front of it. I can just disconnect this. This is the reason why I build so slow. I really want to make the cable run super nice. There we go. It looks prettier. Oh yeah, that's so much nicer. So I just have all the cables, all the little wires go to the left side of that 8-pin CPU. That protects that connector. in the front. Even the RGB strips are dusty. I may have to run the RGB differently. Over, maybe, like this. It's just straight one. Okay, let's see where we can run the RGB. Here. That is perfect. It's running down here though. So I prefer I think I need to switch camera. To cram that magnet in there. Or no magnet. And actually just cram it in there. Cable routing hole in here, way in that corner. RGB over there. And I guess I'm just going to use these top fans for glow. I think that's enough. Oh, here's a CPU. Forgot to reconnect the... All right. Trying to remember what else. Listing. There we go. Shoot that RGB in there. Put that hole way up here. That. Never thought of that, just running the RGB in this little nook over here. Also, taping this was a mistake. I need it. Need that connector. That's correct. Yep. I'm not going to cable manage the RGB yet, because who knows what happens next. Actually, yeah, I can manage this bit already. It's very simple. Just cram it in there. I like Fractal's like zip tie method here, much more simple. And ZXT's is a bit more faffing about. I'll add a second RGB strip if needed. I think those top fans are enough. Graphics card. His resistance. The graphics card. What graphics card are you guys rocking right now? Because right now I'm still on a 3060 Ti and I'm good. I don't need a better one. Also, how long does it take for you to cable manage it? Cable manage. Oh, why is that going in? Come on, go in. Yep. No, wrong. This is the old Phanteks one. All right. Let's see if I screwed anything up. Let's power it on. I'm just going to plug in the bare essentials. Keyboard. Actually, I'm going to plug in everything. And then need some dongles. Oh, I forgot. Forgot my goddamn Wi-Fi card. fingerprint. Ooh. That's correct, right? Oh, that is tight. But yeah, I forgot Wi-Fi card. Thought we're powering on now, but still need the Wi-Fi. No, actually, no, I can deal with that later. Oh, here's what I was trying to show earlier. It's a thing that connects to your front USB-C connector, and it adds a rear Type-C plug. Now, two uses for this. One, actually have an extra Type-C port by using the front panel. Second is, I could mod a case to have front Type-C. You could remove this from the PCI bracket, drill some holes, and if your case doesn't have front Type-C, you can have front Type-C. You're just gonna need to drill things. Drill. Okay, where's the power cord? Okay, let's see if I screwed anything up. Okay, display's connected. Got power supply on. And we got... I'm gonna give it like 5 seconds to post. Okay, it looks like I did not break anything. But I'm still on the underscore on the screen. VGA. Oh, that scared me a little bit. Well, I don't know why it hanged out on VGA for a lot longer than I thought. Connector seems fine. Awesome. And I like that these work remarkably well. I just have the top fans as the light. Let's put the white. Yeah. I do need to go into the BIOS to make sure that the Noctua fan always runs. I'm gonna have to do some tinkering with the fan. Yeah, I like how the top fans is a lot more diffused. Though I think I may need to put something on top of it to work as a proper like diffuser. I need to make some vinyl to completely cover the top. Basically sandwich these lights with some white vinyl. Completely sandwich it and then just make it more diffused. Maybe some paper or, wait, not paper, that's a fire hazard. But I did not break anything. That is good. Trying to get the camcorder, better camcorder angle. So now I need to awesome. Now we can officially slap on that front panel. It's upside down. It's upside down. That's nice. The fans are, well, one is running too fast, one is too slow. The bottom fan is also running too fast, and the rear one's not spinning. But that is BIOS settings. That nothing's wrong with the computer, it's just BIOS settings. So I'm gonna have to go to my BIOS. I also have to reconnect my Wi-Fi card / Bluetooth, but I can do that later. But god damn, this thing is beautiful. It genuinely is. Like, I'm trying to angle the camcorder, camera angle. There we go. Awesome. Now I need to reset all the fans though. All set default. Okay. That is too loud. So Noctua is in 2. Oh, because it's set to DC default. No, the Noctua fan is PWM. Actually, no, I'm gonna fix speed it to like 50%. No, I think I need to reset the CPU cooler. Cancel. I have a certain curve for the CPU cooler, and you don't want to touch that. System 1. What is system fan 1? Nothing. System fan 2, that's the Noctua, PWM. And I'm gonna fix speed it to like just above the minimum. Actually, no, 50%. 50% is fine. I may need to tape off these holes too. System fan 3. That's why they're noisy. Again, PWM. Oh. Yeah, these ones can go minimum too. 41, just above minimum. The rear is around 50% PWM. Front fans can go minimum. That's plenty of air. It's moving a lot of air. And then number 4 is the other Noctua again, PWM. Yeah, this looks like this motherboard defaults to DC, or maybe I set it to DC for everything. Can I do 20% on the front little Noctuas? Realized I didn't even use my pliers or zip tie cutters, side cutters. Yeah, these fans move a lot of air. Yeah, I'm gonna set this to minimum. Well, not minimum, like 40 minimum recommended. Yeah. Now I'm just keep checking if I'm getting just a bit of airflow for the bottom fan. 20%. Get 30%. 30% for the little noctu on the bottom. Yeah, there's a little bit of airflow. The tiny airflow. The bottom. I'm gonna shut off the front fans. Make sure that it's not too noisy. Oh, PWM doesn't have 0%. Yeah, I could barely hear the fan. I could hear the hard drive. Hard drive's noisier. So that's good. That is good. Yeah, minimum, minimum, lower than minimum. All right. That, I think that's it. I just need to reconnect Wi-Fi card and do some cable management and then put the Phanteks back together, but But I think that's it. Thought this stream was going to be a little more exciting, but nope, I just brand new case. That's pretty much it. So I'm going to be editing this into a video as well. Well, I may edit this into a video, just chopping it all down. Yeah, make it, chop it all down, edit it a bit nicer. And I think that's it for today. What I'm gonna do with the old case, honestly, I might just sell it. Yeah, I'm most likely just gonna sell the old case. I don't really I want to keep it around as a spare case, but it's just gonna take up space. Like, it's really just gonna take up space. I am gonna go ahead and put the Phanteks P300A back together. I'm not gonna do it in stream. I'm gonna do it on my own. I'm gonna take all the little pins in front of my case, my Phanteks case, and then I'm gonna put it here somehow. Also, there's some stickers on the rear panel for the old case. I'm gonna have to take those too. And I think that's it. For my 7 viewers still looking at the stream, surprisingly, there's still viewers. Thank you for watching. And I think now I'm gonna have to end this stream. Video coming soon for this. Hopefully I upload more videos though. Hopefully I do. Case, keyboard, mouse, even my freaking screwdriver, everything is now white.